Hello and welcome back my friends to a new episode of Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. And in the end of the previous episode we had enough requisition points to unlock the Artemis Battlestar blueprint. Now we are out of Artemis points, no Artemis requisition points, god damn it. Okay, brilliant. So that means we're going to jump into the build ship option. And now before we actually build another Artemis, maybe we're going to rush it since waiting 4 turns. But before we're talking, I'm talking about Artemis. Let's read the description. Artemis class Battlestar is the most commonly deployed command ship by colonial fleet. Moderate speed, high armor ratings, and aggressive turret batteries. Battery placement make this Battlestar a dominant force on the battlefield. And we have 1 Ranger cruiser that we sadly lost in the previous mission, and 1 Adamant frigate in construction. Speaking of in construction, let's have a look at our beautiful ship. Okay, we're down to 3,000 points, so I am very intrigued to upgrade some of that. So we actually lost, like I said, a Ranger and 1 Berserk carrier. Like, this thing is completely actually useless. I mean, look at that, that's just pretty much 1 man to call in terms of... It has actually more hull but less armor than a man to call. The only thing that this thing is good at is... how's it called? I forgot the bloody name. It has some Vipers. So we're going to rush 1 Artemis, and that's pretty much it. Since we can only build 2 ships at the same time, we don't have to throw in anything else. But that means, of course, we're going to take this Artemis and transfer to Fleet Group Daedalus. Now, even now, it is still under 5,000 points, which is interesting. Speaking of under 5,000 points, we can take this fleet group and send it to one of the other... Wait, before we actually jump it, let's check all those colonies, exactly. So you have 11 Tillium, you have 15 Tillium, and you give me 14 Tillium. So let's actually send it to Geminon. Okay, so you jump to Geminon, confirm jump. Wait, we'd have to recharge our FTLs by 160, and our next mission, we don't even have a next mission yet. Brilliant. Okay, so that means we're just gonna stay here and wait a second and actually improve our standing with Sagittarian by ending this turn.
One of our allies is being attacked.
One of our allies is being attacked. That's just Aquaria. Well, I don't care about Aquaria. Let's have a look. Chapter 8, Articles of Colonization.
Sir, one of our agents on Sagittarian has uncovered an SDU plan to attack the intercolonial courts on Libran. They're planning to attack the courts while Admiral Kane is swearing in, before her testimony about the fight with the Sagittarian militia. Marcus Thune, an officer of the Sagittarian Democratic Union, will be leading the SDU's atmospheric entry personally. We've estimated their insertion point, and the Librans have scrambled domestic Air Force patrols. Kane doesn't want the Sagittarians to even taste atmosphere. Our mission is to intercept their FTL landing point and eliminate all resistance.
Okay, so in other words, it's again human massacring without any real point. We get requisition points, we get Tillium, and we get the Janus. Okay, so we have still some turns to wait, so I'm going to just end turn.
Detected a Cylon escort fleet, sir.
Oh, and Daedalus is under attack, so going to fight off the attacking Cylons that are jumping into our system. Brilliant. Approximately 2,000 years ago, the 12 colonies of Kobol left their sacred birthplace and colonizing the 12 worlds around around Helios Alpha, Beta, Gamma, and Delta. Okay, so actually, this By the way, my friends, this is the first time that we have actually Battlestar, like a real Battlestar in Battlestar Galactica. I mean, my friends, this is something to behold, and we're definitely gonna make this one nice thumbnail. Since the like 2 episodes ago I started with using new thumbnails and not the plain old thumbnail I've used in the very first few episodes. Well, first 13, 14, something like that. So yeah. Okay, so we have our 3 core manticores, and our enemies are below us. We don't want them to have them below us, so just going to drop down everything. And you guys, you have torpedo, you have torpedo, you have missiles, and you guys have missiles. Okay, let's go. And now we won't even jump in since we are already present at this location. Well, that's what should happen. Yes, exactly. There we go. And immediately, okay. So,
Understood.
if you guys remember from episode 2, where we had a Jupiter, I think, just for a couple of turns, we have the flag option, my friends. The flag option. Boy. Okay, by the way, just as a starter, let's go for just turret placement. We have front. Where's our front? Where's our frontal armament? I don't see the front armament. There we go, underneath there. 2 heavy turrets. Left and right hand flank. Our point defense gun, so our broadsides are rather weak. Our bottom is as well, like, what is that? 2 heavy turrets. And our top. Wait, where's the top? Battlestar artilleries, 8 of them. Look at that massive gun array. So this is our main firepower, and that's why we're going to be like boof and full down, and we're going to drop our Vipers, and we're going to swing around our Ranger class like this. Our Manticores, well, they just do Manticore business. And the Adamant drops down and deploys its fighters as well, and we go in. And off we go, starting the turn. Starting the engagement, starting the battle. Okay, now first things first, well, you go place on Drader's range increase. With defensive, we get defensive posture, we get Drader's increase. And you be like everything else can be done the same by just dropping the noses. This one, the Ranger can drop a bit down, and you go full down. And okay, no, that's a bad idea. You should boost thrusters.
Yes,
there
sir.
we go. And the Adamant, yeah, like that. That seems fine. These 2 Vipers, they should just run in, whilst this Viper and one of these Vipers will defend that location, like in front of the fleet group. And the last Viper is at the moment will stay stationed at defending. No, actually, let's defend one of those Manticores. Okay, with that done, go for it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 enemy nemesis. Okay, well, we're totally going to take those guys apart.
Firing on target.
This is not even difficult. I mean, look at that. They're just going to delete them. Speaking of deleting, you now go full offensive, focus fire, first Manticore. Take away this one, firing munitions, this nemesis, and you guys just
on it, Commander.
Go down. Full offensive, firing missiles at this guy, and going to slow down the Ranger because,
Missiles on their
well, I want to have some action with the Battlestar here and kick some ass with it for nice screenshots for the thumbnail. But look at that! Missiles, torpedoes. Okay, the torpedoes seem to miss.
Manticore is taking damage.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! They... No way they deleted like in one entire Manticore in one turn, like from 0 to 100, bottom armor deleted. You turn full bank, full everything. Wow, that's a lot of damage. That's even more damage than this man, than kind of their nemesis took. Okay, let's have like you pretty much deleted. You are a target. But right now we can actually move
So say we all.
in and fire some
Yes,
missiles. Well, yeah, like you, we don't really care for you. We don't want to lose the man. Come on, you can do this, baby. Turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around, turn around. Boy, beautiful. 1 health. That's great.
Manticore
Okay.
is taking damage.
Well, Manticore, which one? Well, Manticore is 1 health point, so, okay, so you both just banking away. Now it's time for the big ship and the big guns.
Understood.
Defend location. Like here, just defend this. And yeah, okay, brilliant. And turn. This guy's dead. And this nemesis is dead as well.
Clean up and de-escalate.
I mean, that would be just... Yes. Just
Recalling squadron.
recalling you. You two being like that. You two being
On it,
like
Commander.
that. You being like that. No, wait, how do we get that one? Munitions. Okay, no, it doesn't work like that. Anyway, we'll do it this way. Like this, and we're going to flag the left hand side. Okay, maybe these guys should not go through the flag barrier. That would be pretty much deadly. And we don't need that. We'd rather have the additional mobility of using that one.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
there we go. That should be it. This will be our screenshot time.
Actual says mop up and prepare for extraction. Cleanup order received.
Like
Rally
something
on
like that. Incoming missiles. Wow, the fact that this is not deleted yet, it's kind of a bit surprised. But whatever. No collisions or anything important going on. This guy's just burning up in flames, but that's it.
bingo fuel.
Okay, that's just great. Oh, now we can see the entire fleet. No. Next.
Incoming!
Next. There we go.
No poster's gonna do me like that. Not today. Order received. Clean up and de-escalate.
That seems great.
Actual says
Just when the missiles will
prepare
hit.
for extraction.
Once the missile is not hit, but rather when we'll be able to see them. There we go. Something like that, a bit more, and there we go. This is our screenshot. How is it called? Oh, thumbnail. Brilliant. Okay, great. With that done, let me quickly double check the length of the recording. 15 minutes seems reasonable. Okay, great. And what do we have here? frigate is done, and we can move it over to the colonial group, like to the battle group here. So we have now Battlestar, 2 frigates, 3 corvettes and 1 ranger cruiser with 40
Sir, one of our agents
sorry,
on Sagittarian
with
has
14
uncovered an
40
SDU plan
tillions,
to attack the intercolonial
40
courts on
tillion
Libra.
to jump, that's
They're
fine.
planning to attack the courts while Admiral Kane is swearing in, before her testimony about the fight with the Sagittarian militia.
Okay, but now we're just
Marcus
going to
Spoon,
set up one
an
more
officer
ship
of
to
the Sagittarian
build.
Democratic Union, will be leading the SDU's
And
atmospheric entry personally. We've estimated
let's go
their
for another
insertion point,
adamant here.
and the Librans have scrambled domestic Air Force patrols. Kane doesn't want the Sagittarians to even taste atmosphere. Our mission is to intercept their FTL landing point and eliminate all resistance.
Okay, so we have now one battle here with 25% of chances that things go wrong, so we're going to take control ourselves, and if things go wrong, you can blame it on me rather than blaming it on RNG. Okay, sorry, that I think that's it with bad jokes for the time being, at least. Okay, so we have a bunch of probably smaller enemies, and we have here, what do we have here? Adamant frigate. You are an adamant frigate as well, exactly. Okay, so we're going to go with a battle line formation, since these guys are broadsiders, and that's staggered. Like this. Oh, sorry, and you go into the, actually, let's move you a bit in there. And we have 4 corvettes. Okay, let's make you guys staggered as well, like somehow like that. That seems reasonable. So you can, in theory, pass underneath each other and so on and so forth. Everybody has Vipers Mark II, brilliant. And then you guys go, half of you go for torpedo option, and the other half has regular missile option. And go now, we're going to kick some ass here. What's up with those things here? Okay, we get boosts for different subsystems. Okay, interesting. So here we have our, like, our entire fleet. Thank you. No. Okay, we have our manticores.
So say we all.
They shall run in and do things, whilst these 3 are the, I don't really want to call them heavy hitters, but they certainly are in comparison. I'm going to launch squadrons. You should be moving like this, and you will go for a bit like 4 points in defense for increased traders range. That's good. Okay, you will continue to do this, so it seems like we have
Understood.
Nemesis and Talons as our enemies. And these are new squadrons, Scorpion squadrons. Okay, so with that, we have now 3 Viper squadrons engaging these guys. And with that, we can just continue this one just the way it is right now. Going to face them pretty soon. And we actually failed to upgrade one of them to Mark II, as it seems.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
Okay, they have more fighter squadrons, Raiders, Scorpions. Okay, anyways, we're going to broadside formation. Broadside formation. Do we have all 3 of them? No, we don't. Give me that guy here. Okay, brilliant. We're going to pass them on their left like this, with concentrated fire on the first Nemesis. Speaking of concentrated fire, full attack posture now. You stay defensive. Actually, go for full defense, and you go full down. whilst this goes a bit up. Speaking of going up and going down, like, let's just take these 3 generally and make them point a bit that way, in slightly offensive posture, and all of them will fire their missiles at this Talon there. And wait, they have some torpedoes. You should not fire torpedoes. You should not fire torpedoes either. You stick with that Talon.
Missiles on their way.
And you 3 firing your missiles onto set Talon. Okay, brilliant. Now onto torpedo strikes. Torpedo strikes. I don't really want to go for a torpedo strike, I'm gonna be honest. Torpedoes will probably miss. I'm going just to fire 1 salvo. Okay, with that, go for it.
Hostile unit identified. Missiles incoming.
And that's now the missile barrage. So one Manticore takes the brunt of all the... Oh boy, look at that brilliant evade. Oh, look at that. We took 1 salvo of torpedoes in our face and evaded the second one so magnificently. That was just awesome. It's really cinema there. Okay, you guys continue to focus fire now onto this Talon. 1 whole Scorpion squadron, you people engaging this one. The damaged Manticore with the bottom, no, front, it's not bottom, it's the front. Okay, so you just continue to rise up, so we can kind of take it into our bottom hull. No, or no, let's just continue going down. I think that's good. With the, let's actually not go that deep into it. Leaving it in defensive posture. You go, however, down and go for full offense now. And one of you should have some missiles, aka torpedoes, and we're going to fire them at the other Talon over there. And deleted. And all torpedoes connected. 1 Talon taking heavy damage as it seems. Concentrated fire. This squadron here is not biggie. The enemy raiders are soon to be destroyed. I'm going to break off with this Manticore and focus on this Talon, whilst the other 3 Manticores will reduce their relative speed, slightly lower themselves, and continue with focus firing on this Talon. That seems good. They are focus firing this one. Let's go for that one instead. With this move, we should be able to get the Talon deleted rather soon. And incoming missiles, like torpedoes actually. Magical top armor deleted. Okay, we're going right straight through that. You guys are all still reloading as it seems, so this one will probably, oh, I have an idea. Let's take you for a Akbar slash broadsiding on both sides. So with that, they are broadsiding this and this Talon. That's very good. You have bottom 0. You have bottom 0. So you go
on it, Commander.
Actually accelerate and yeah, follow this nemesis that's hacking you.
Understood.
Okay, I think everything else should be pretty much the same way it's been. Not going to order a lot of new things, apart from this one, who's now switching to full offense, and as well focusing this Talon so that we get rid of that Talon. 40 units.
Manticore is taking damage.
Give me manual controls now.
Target is 3-4 by 6-2.
This Talon is really heavy. Okay, you're low on your number of hull points. That's bad. So go for
Yes, sir.
engineering and firing all torpedoes right into the top side of that guy. That's brilliant. Speaking of torpedoes, you still out 1 turn. I'm not going to crash that
Commander.
Talon, that would be bad. Let's go for this one here. Since just from the angle. You be playing catch
So say we all.
with that guy, but we will fire the missiles on this one.
Missiles on their way.
And speaking of missiles, you are ready. Okay, good. Firing munitions. And this one. Okay, great. Ending turn.
Manticore is taking damage.
And beautiful torpedo attack there. Okay. Wait, that's a Hydra. That's not a Talon. That's a Hydra. Okay. Well. Not the same, right? Not the same. Your bottom, your front is very good. So you can actually just be like point front to this guy and okay, and you're good to go. This thing's blown up. That's even better. You can actually build, repair your fire control system in that case. And you focus fire on this one. You're the only thing I'm really a bit concerned about. You have torpedoes. Let's just turn you around, repair your fire control, set you on defense, and give me this guy. And
Yes, sir.
this nemesis will die at some point.
Manticore is taking damage.
Oh, and incoming missile torpedoes. Beautiful. Great. So you three just continue
So
pretty
say
much
we
on
all.
this one. Give me this one as target. You turn around. You have torpedoes, so there's no point in going for torpedo strike. You continue.
Subsystem repairs are complete.
They're giving us a hell of a storm.
Okay, so this
Solution updated. Target acquisition maintained.
starting to take some damage.
Set secondary battery. Full attack mode. Fire at will.
Let's just break you off and be like fine with that. I mean, your left should be fine. I mean, your left is pretty decent actually. Your front and left, so let's just continue to drop you down. You should just run away. You kind of, not the way I want to say, but yeah, that's pretty
Yes,
much it.
sir.
Yes, so go for it. And you don't have them yet. Okay.
Violent decompression in Sector 4.
Okay, this town.
Firing on target.
Come on,
Manticore
blow
is
it up,
taking
blow it up.
damage.
There we go. Got rid of that one. Your right side. Yes, I know that your right side is damaged, but I don't know why you're even taking any damage to your right hand side. You should be just taking to the front and left. Okay, good. Speaking of front and left, you can just run this way. That's fine by me. Firing munitions. I think this guy is not worth it. This one is. This one is definitely not worth my munitions.
So say we all.
Okay, good. And then we just have to kind of
Manticore
focus
is
on
taking
these two.
damage.
And this one should
Critical
maybe
damage in sectors 2 and 4.
it's taking damage to the right side. This one is deleted, so only one Talon left, and you can just continue to run with defenses.
Missiles on their way.
Yeah, and your munitions go for this one. Brilliant. And you go for broadsides. And that's it. This guy is about to die. Rather soon.
Order received.
Manticore is
Incoming
taking damage.
torpedoes.
Worst case is
And it's done.
not today.
Like torpedoes from both sides. And we won the battle without losing even a single ship. That's perfect. And with that, we successfully can enter the next chapter of the story mission, aka campaign. But the next story mission will be Chapter 8, Articles of Colonization, in the next episode. So thank you guys very, very much for watching, and until next time, Space Sheep signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day, my friends.